right, that's good.
She didn't get me, did you? There, get back in there to get my roll.
Please subscribe show. YouTube Cole Spivey. Yeah, man.
Like 90 degrees. 90 degrees. You can believe that. Just for posterity, Linda and I actually met right there. That was the first time I ever basically shook Linda's hand or anything. It was like right here during COVID, during the height of COVID. It was about right there. And she bought me some slingers. There she is. There. It was this one right there. Uh-oh. Like old family photos or a photo of you when you were a little girl. You don't have any account information or anything. I'm just talking like a, you know, like a little photo. Like when you were a little girl. Is that you right there? In the frame? Or who is that? Is that a
grandpa.
That's your grandpa as a child? Here, let me see. Let me see this one right here. Okay. So that's grandpa when he was a kid. Okay. Let's see if there's anything of Steve Miller. Because her great uncle worked with Steve Miller. Where is look under that one, the white one right there.
Which one?
No, that one, the white thingy. It's a folder. Okay, give me that one. Who's that? Whoa. Hang on. Is that your mom?
No, that's my Aunt Debbie.
Oh, it's your aunt? Okay.
That's my grandma and grandpa.
That's your grandma and grandma? Okay.
Grandma and grandpa.
Okay, but hang on. Who's that little girl? Let me see.
It's not a little girl. It's Uncle George.
Oh, this is a guy?
Yeah, it's curly hair. It's Uncle George.
Okay, you look effeminate. All right, hang on for a minute. Okay, that's your mom.
Yeah, that's my mom.
This is the one that you have another size
the
photo.
Big picture, yeah.
Whatever happened to that one?
Oh, well, you left it at your house.
Okay, I'm gonna have to hunt
It
for
was in a
that.
silver frame.
I don't know.
Remember you
look.
lost it and then you put
who
it
is
in a
this
certain
again right here?
spot.
Because these can be reprinted. Who is this?
That's my mom.
Mm-hmm.
That's my Aunt Debbie.
Okay.
Almost look the same with the haircut. And then, it's my grandpa.
Okay. But no, like, little photos.
Grandma and grandpa.
Grandma and grandma. Who's this?
Kind of looks like me, huh?
Who is it?
That's my, grandma.
That's
She
your
was
grandma?
10.
This is grandma that now is in Florida?
Yeah.
Okay. What's this right here,
Box
though?
broke. Ow.
Okay, it's an owl. Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
Just looking to see.
My dad's side of family.
This is dad right here.
Dad's side of family.
Dad's side. Who's that?
It's my Uncle George, Uncle Mike, my great grandma. That's my grandmother's second husband now, Mike. That's one of my second cousins, Mandy or Claire.
Basically just a cousin.
And then that's my Aunt Debbie.
Okay.
Can we get going?
That's actually you.
Can't you tell by the butt?
Would you fall asleep?
No, I was hiding.
No, I disagree. I think. Oh, this is a Polaroid.
That's a Polaroid.
Yeah, I was writing about a Polaroid just the other day.
What's the orange thing? Oh,
I'm gonna show it to you later.
On a blanket. Yeah, I was hiding.
Let me see this right here. Okay, these are little kids.
Yeah, little kids.
But no photos of you, a little girl, because I found one where you're on a tricycle.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, and this is your mom too?
Yes.
That's her mom right there. Whoa, hang on. Yes, that looks exactly like you. That looks exactly like you.
And that's not my father.
I know, but that looks very similar.
I need to get going. All right. Let me go get my food out of there. My dress shirt. I just forgot that. All right.
Let's give them something to talk about. So today, Linda will be feeding me a hamburger from a real nice, it's open, a real nice restaurant out in from California, but we're in Texas. You know, they do this thing where you're like in the middle of the intersection. You're like, what am I gonna do now? And you're like that. What is that? What are those? Oh, those are contacts. Those are the contacts?
Yes.
Okay. What size are they? I guess they don't matter the size. They don't size them up for your eyes?
Yes, the diameter 14.5.
Okay, so you have a
Some
certain
people are
size.
14 and 14.5.
So everybody has a certain size on eyes. It's kind of cool.
I have astigmatism, so that's why there's a different second number.
Okay, so we're near Addison. I just wanted to. There's Linda.
Hi, how are y'all? On the Please Subscribe show.
Welcome to the Please Subscribe show. And what we're doing today is we're going to introduce something. Welcome to the Please Subscribe show.
I'm Linda.
That's Linda, and I'm Cole. And anyway, she got me a hamburger, and we're gonna share it later. But anyway, what I was gonna introduce was there's a new song that I created called "Glorious Glow Hands," or it's known as "Glorious Hands, Glowing Hands." Glorious Glow Hands is kind of short for Glorious Hands, Glowing Hands. And
Glowing.
oh, that is glowing. To notice that was glowing right there. It does glow though. Whenever they stop, it'll glow right there. It's kind of cool. They have them in a lot of Jeeps.
That's a nice observation.
Okay, so like I was saying, so we are going to try to maybe to record it. We found a little studio space. So we have done quite a few recordings for SoundCloud, which I stopped my subscription on SoundCloud, but we are adding more on YouTube, and then we have a bunch on Drupal under the Linda and Cole band. So we're deciding to go ahead and do that. That's going to be one of the vlogs, and I was thinking if we do have time, maybe we could maybe go by either the Kimball, maybe the Modern, or maybe the Kimball, and maybe do like find a painting that's interesting or something like that. We thought about doing that too. So we're gonna see if we can do the Glorious Glow Hands song for the Linda and Cole band, which I have already released the early version of it. We're gonna see if that happens. Okay, sweetie?
Yes.
Okay, that'll be like probably. So, nevertheless, if you don't know anything about Mike Judge's office space, this is the location right here. So we're even closer than you think. And I want to say that building may have been in it for a second when Peter Gibbons is driving to work in the very opening scene. And all of that was a lot of it was pretty much shot here, right off 635 where we're at. Did you know that? Mike
Yes.
Judge office
You
space.
talked about it a lot. Thank you.
Okay, I mentioned it a few times. So I don't know for 100% if that building's in it, but I do know that there are some buildings in it, and it's like you can see the Galleria, or at least the hotel connected to the Galleria. You can actually see that. Not right now, but in the opening of. If you ever see Office Space, the opening. So Peter Gibbons is actually a character in Office Space that is basically he embezzles. So what happens is they find this software program where they can take just a little bit of money, like a fraction of a cent. And it all adds up, and they end up with like $300,000 or $1 million or something. I don't remember the amount they end up with. But anyway, on the way, all along the way, he runs into Jennifer Aniston's character, who works at a nearby restaurant that's kind of like TGI Fridays or Bennigan's. Have you ever heard of Bennigan's? Where they wear flair. Oh, you can see it right here. So Jennifer Aniston's character wears flair, and she meets Peter Gibbons, who's played by Ron Livingston. And Mike Judge is in it because Mike Judge plays Jennifer Aniston's character's boss. And she works at like a where do you think she works? She basically works at like a restaurant.
Yes, the restaurant.
Yeah, she works at a restaurant.
Right.
And you can see it right there. You can see it right there just for a second. See it when I was changing lanes? Yeah, you see it right there. That building's actually in it right there. And if you look above that little car that's in the way, right there, that is the building that's in Office Space. See? It's kind of crazy if you keep the smile on. My teacher told me in school, he said, there's nothing more crazy in the world than a man smiling. He said, there's nothing more crazy in the world than a man sitting there smiling. There it is right there. You can see it on this little hill. And that's it. That's one of the shots in Office Space. No, it was called Anytech. But they use, they basically use, it's what it is. is they use what did you say? They use the building as kind of a way of saying that's like office space, that there's a lot of it in Dallas. But what were you saying? You said something like something Corp?
Club Corp.
That may be what it is now, right? No, it's actually a real business that they used. It was a real business that they used, but it was called Anytech in Mike Judge's office space, and it was kind of establishing that this is like any business, and you have a traffic that looks kind of like that. That's pretty much the shot right there. You got to look at the opening shot, but you can see the Galleria Mall. Well, not the mall, but you can see the hotel. It's like a Marriott or something like that that's connected. We're about to pass Josie Records, which we vlogged that several times right here. That's Josie's right there. Anyway, just wanted to get that out of the way. So we're in Grapevine. That's the Great Grapevine XD Cinemark. It used to house more than 20, maybe, movie houses, and most of them were stadiums too. And there was it's a huge complex. It used to be known as Tinsel Town, is what they called that. You can barely see it from here. It's worth a vlog probably, but we'll have to do that another time. But a lot of the movie theaters back then were basically, they were just stadium theaters. I saw Fear there with Mark Wahlberg, not with him, but starring Mark Wahlberg. I saw Magnolia there, which was P.T. Anderson. Also saw Saving Private Ryan at that particular theater. And I believe I might have saw Dead Man Walking with Sean Penn. That might have been one of the first ones I saw at Tinsel Town. But Tinsel Town was huge. I mean, just huge. And when Fear came out with Mark Wahlberg, it was almost like a sold-out house. Same thing with Spielberg's, the one about D-Day and everything, Saving Private Ryan. That one had pretty much a full house too. Dead Man Walking, it was moderately. I don't know if I saw it there, but I saw it somewhere near there. It was moderately full. And then I think I also saw Magnolia, right? Magnolia, I think it may have been there too. And I remember after at the end, I said, "No, frogs can't fall from the sky." My friend was like, "Yeah, it happens. Frogs actually really fall from the sky." I said, no, they don't. They can never happen. He said, "Nope, it really happens. Frogs actually do fall from the sky. It's been documented." Ingmar Bergman, the filmmaker, actually wrote about it, that they get swept up from like swamps or ponds or lakes through a storm, and they get swept into the air. So many of them, and the humidity and the air and the wind just pushes them upward, mostly the wind. Then when the storm starts to descend, they fall like rain, these frogs. Do you believe that?
I wasn't listening, I'm sorry.
That frogs can fall from the sky.
No, they don't.
Yes, they can.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a fact. They can.
Have you seen it?
Yes, it happens. It's been documented.
Have you seen it?
I'll show you. It's happened before. I'm serious. The restaurant in Office Space that Jennifer Aniston's character worked in was called Chotke's. Chotke's. And I think oh, there's the actual hamburger. It's actually, she was if I'm not mistaken, she was a waitress. Oh, looks pretty good.
I think they put sugar on there.
Bite of that right there.
You would have put.
That's a tasty burger.
Oh, the bistro burger.
So is it tasty?
There's goat cheese on it and garlic aioli.
It has goat cheese?
Goat cheese.
Oh, goat cheese.
Goat cheese.
I thought you said goat song.
No, goat cheese.
Oh, goat cheese.
No, and bacon, aioli sauce.
Is it cheesy? For all I know, you could be the cheese.
It's got really good purple onions too.
It looks
When
good.
we eat our burgers, we put cheese on them. Lots of cheese. Lots of cheese.
Sliced cheese, but it's goat cheese, which is crumbled.
Lots of cheese.